It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Last year during New York Fashion Week, I went through the most traumatic experience, and I wanted to create this video to just spread awareness and also talk about my experience and what I had went through. I was on set with a major magazine. They had covered my face with fishnets and covered my body with a paper bag, which was really dehumanizing to me, especially since I'm a really sensitive person. And I'm bringing this up because it's a lot of stereotyping and colorism happening in the modeling industry. And while I was on set, there were 3 other models who were dressed up in designer clothing, extensions. My hair was braided in cornrows. I feel like not to highlight my culture, but to strip away my femininity. I was the only dark-skinned woman on sets, while the other models, they were light-skinned. And all the other models were treated differently. They got their makeup done well. Me, on the other hand, I got my hair braided in cornrows. And that's the thing with the modeling industry. They want you to either shave your hair or get cornrows. Me, I'm a type of person, I really love my wigs. I love my sew-ins. Like, that's just me, you know, like everyone has their own preference. Thank you so much to the black hairstylist for just being even there and giving up her blazer off her back so that I can be for the shoot and not feel left out at all. I appreciate my manager as well. I spoke up for me. He was like, I'll go to the designer store and buy you some clothes. Like, this is something that's haunting me and it still bothers me until today. Like, I literally lose sleep because I'm always questioning my beauty. You know, I was told to never speak about it. So I'll tell you guys how I was silenced and what had happened and everything, because this is something that I wanted to let out and let my audience know that, like, I want to spread awareness on what's happening in the modeling industry. Silence me. On part 1, I had spoke about what had happened to me on set, how I was covered up in a brown paper bag and a fishnet over my face, while the other 3 light-skinned models were dressed normally. That is colorism and stereotyping. Yes, I did speak up when it did happen on set. The magazine cover tried to offer me a magazine cover to talk about my upcoming, my journey and what I've been through and just so on. My legal team advised me to not sign the contract at all because this contract would silence me. I wouldn't be able to talk about what had happened to me on set, no posts, no interviews, none of that. Of course, I said, hell no, I'm not signing that. Y'all got it, for real. I had asked for the pictures and they refused to give me the pictures. Try to control the situation with a video call. They said, you can see the pictures through video call, but you can't have access to it. It's clear this was an attempt to erase the evidence because they knew it wasn't right what had happened to me on set at all. The modeling industry has the power to do better. Change starts when we call out injustice, ability, and lift each other up. The purpose of this video was to share my story and also to give courage to dark-skinned, curvy women or those who ever felt unseen. Your story matters, okay? Never let anyone make you feel that it doesn't. Don't give up, honey. Like, just keep going. I know it's hard, and I'm sorry that I left you behind or something and I gave up on modeling and stuff, but baby, I might be back, but who knows? Thank you to everyone who commented in my part 1 video. I'm sorry, y'all, I keep thinking I have something right there, but I just want to say thank you so much. I see you guys. I really appreciate everyone. Fear nobody but God.
Oh, what to do, everyday people, man? Man, this is what I be saying about us being in spaces that really don't want us there. I get New York Fashion Week is a great place, a great space for models to have opportunities. But, man, sometimes every job ain't necessary. I don't know if this was her first time working with that company or that agency or magazine, but this probably ain't the first time that they done something like this. And when it happened, I'm glad she questioned it and just didn't go with it just out of the sake of it's, what do they call it? It's fashion, or it's, you know, they just try to make it seem like it's more than what it is, and it's just dumbfounded. You know, just like when, I forgot what modeling company it was or what fashion brand it was, but they had like the menstrual type clothes. It looked menstrual. It was like really, really dark black, and then it had like red highlights around it, like look like how it would be lips on the menstrual. You know how they did the big red lips and the white around the lips and stuff like this. So I think you know, those type of things, you know, they need to be called out for just their lack of, you know, is it a lack of creativity? I think it's creative, but it's also damn near demoralizing, dehumanizing, and stuff like that. Fun fact about menstrual shit. You know why, you know, cartoons wear white gloves? People might not know this. I seen this crazy. I was like, damn, why cartoons wear white gloves? Well, a lot of artists, creators say now because having white gloves makes their hands stand out, and it's a whole nother form of conversation within the cartoon. But in all actuality, when it started out, Mickey Mouse was a parody of a minstrel play, or like it was like a parody of it. So really, Mickey Mouse was blackface. If you think about how black Mickey Mouse is, and the white gloves and the face, and it starts to make sense when you really look at it. They just made it into a mouse instead of an actual human being. And so fuck Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be playing in people's face. This is how they look at it. So has Disney corrected it? No. Because they've probably hidden that truth, because that's what it originally started as. They didn't think Mickey would be this big of a character. In fact, Betty Boop is the using the likeness of a black woman. So, like I said, they want us in these spaces, and they disrespect us blatantly in these spaces too. Now, should we be like, oh, well, they made Halle Bailey or whatever, the Little Mermaid? It's you know, man, that's DEI, goddammit. I hate to use that, but golly, you know, they're trying. But in all actuality, a lot of times these people play in our face. So we let it do what it do, man. Everyday people. Let's get to the next one.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1